Well, hello, everyone. Gosh darn it. It's been several weeks, hasn't it? And what weeks they have been. For me personally, so stressful, but I'm sure so stressful for you too. Um, Man, I don't even know if I'm quite recovered from it yet. And yes, Cat Tree is back, and so is a cat. That's Peanut. Say hello, Peanut. Um, but anyway, I just have to say, October's energy report was so accurate for me personally about shocking events. And yeah, whew, just one right after the other and all at the same time. So, also, I do feel like the falling into the abyss for Donald Trump is quite accurate. I'm sure he's feeling that way. But I'm wondering, were you feeling like you were just being hit with uh, so many things at once that were kind of like shocking? Like, are you kidding? This too? Are you kidding? This too? I have to fix that. Things breaking down, or illnesses, or perhaps death in the family, change in living circumstances, all those things. If you experience that, well, while I sympathize and empathize with you in the amount of stress and how difficult it could have been. Um, you know, Shocks are always a time of spiritual awakening, or they're precursors or the opportunity for the next level of spiritual initiation. So while I had some of the most stressful times of my life the last couple of weeks, I didn't get knocked off kilter. It was physically draining and yes, emotionally uh, charged, but it didn't throw me off. And I really recognized it as an initiation point. So I hope that you do too. So let's move on to November, December, end of November into December, maybe even just the end of the year. Just a quick energy report. So what I got was I got hexagram 64, and it's called before completion, 64 line 6. And this is actually it's good news with a warning. And what this hexagram speaks about, and it's called before completion. And it's at this point, humanity, light workers, spiritual people, all that sort of stuff, we've done all that we can. We've done all the work that we can, and we have to, like, we've done it all. There's nothing more that we can do. We can't, and this is saying, good job. Your trust and belief in the cosmos has been justified. Good job. However, the warning is that this is the moment just before transformation occurs. And at this point, whatever's going on in the world, whatever's going on in your life, you have to give it over to the helpers. Give it over to the universe, let go and let God, because you've done all that you can do. And now you have to trust that the universe and the cosmos, the spiritual world, knows what it's doing, and let it go. So I think this is a beautiful hexagram energy report with a warning. Let me look at my notes. Oh, yes. And it says 100% of the work has been done. Must turn everything over to the cosmos, including your doubts, fears, and anger about anything that's going on in the world. Now, in the gene keys, the 64 shadows is confusion. And absolutely, there's nothing but confusion going on. Let it all go and give it over to the helpers, because we've done all that we can. And it's also saying there's the warning here, and I would say this might be directed to the spiritual community who's kind of been holding the light workers, doing all their stuff. And maybe some of the spiritual community or even non-spiritual community who feels like Biden apparently winning the election is some kind of win for them, that the warning is, don't get overconfident, and also don't take credit. Don't walk around and say, oh, the light is won and I've done all this, or we have done all this in the spiritual community, because that's ego. The human ego can do nothing. It does nothing except for create disharmony. It is only the cosmos that works through you that creates harmony and transformation. So to have an ego saying, we did it, the spiritual community did it, or I did all this work, whatever situation may be coming to completion in your life, don't take credit for it. The universe worked through you, and it is the helpers that are doing all of the transformation. So that's the warning. If we fall back into ego, even just a little bit with our doubt, or arrogance, claiming that we've done something, that we've won, then the helpers stop the transformation. So we have good news with a big warning. Don't let our egos get in the way. Okay, so that's enough of that. The word that I got for this coming couple of weeks is disappointment. And I think that's a very valid word. We have I think there's a lot of disappointment going on. Disappointment, perhaps your candidate didn't apparently win, or disappointment that the pandemic is still just raging and apparently getting worse. Maybe you're experiencing shutdowns, more shutdowns, lockdowns, can't visit your family. Holidays are going to be different. So I feel like there's a lot of disappointment. So I don't have much to say about that, except for turn that disappointment over to the cosmos. Yeah. And due to my energy level, I just haven't kind of gotten back up on my feet from the last couple of weeks. I will leave the energy report at that. I did get just a funny little message saying, don't look back anymore. Do not look back to the past, because there's nothing to see there but, leaves and rain, and it's the past just is not going to help us. No more looking to the past, and not even really look to the future, but don't live there. We tend to we just live in the future. It's going to get better. Now is the time, and the only time for good times. It's right now. So that's kind of the little message and little warning that I got. I just don't have the energy to do much more. Anyway, that's the November-December energy report. Congratulations. Before completion, we've done all that we can. The universe has worked through us. We've worked on ourselves. This transition into hopefully the golden age, or Sat Yuga, is about to happen. But we have to get out of the way. Okay? Hand everything over to the cosmos. Live in the now, play in the now, forget about the past, and just gently hold on with your imagination of a more brighter, more harmonic future. That's the energy report. Okay, it's time.